Hey guys, this was our last caving adventure at Calinawan Cave. We visited this cave last February when the rainy Amihan season is starting to die down, making it the perfect time to make a visit and experience the mystic wonder of this natural formation. In this video, you'd see a lot of cave formations and the mysterious figures as these rocks are touched by light. We even saw a number of bats in its high ceiling with their faint squeaks as you travel deeper and deeper into its chilly limestone corridors where sunlight can never enter. Its pitch black, hollow labyrinth walls where numerous stories have come by in its slow years of transformation have made this place notoriously popular in Tanay. So grab your helmet, ready your lights, and experience this adventure with our tour guide Ate Christy in Calinawan Cave. There are 5 levels in Calinawan Cave, being the 4th level the deepest of all. The first level is known for its high ceiling, with its wide entrances, whereas the second layer has zero visibility, which means no natural light can enter in its walls. It has low ceiling and narrow entrances. Entering Calinawan Cave is only accessible up to its second layer, while the 3rd up to 5th level is optional for its visitors. You might have to check in if you're claustrophobic before deciding on finishing the entire adventure.
Para po siyang malaking mukha ng tao na side view. Yan po itong bato na ito na yung ilalim. Yan po siya. Okay, dito po mapapansin po natin dito ay artificial colors. Ito pong mga pintura na yan po ay gawa ng shooting. Kasi ang Calinawan Cave, ang una pong nag-explore dito ay shooting noong 1980s po.
The cave was first explored in 1901 by Mr. and Mrs. Felipe Matalino, who were both guerrilla informants during the Spanish-American War. In fact, the place is still operated by the current descendants of the Matalino clan, who are still residing in Rizal. The name Calinawan is derived from the story that in these cave system is where Nabigyang Linaw, or where the agreement between the Filipino and American forces against the Spaniards have taken place.
Pag ang stalactite po, yung nasa ceiling po, at yung stalagmite po na nasa ground, ay nag-meet or nag-combine, ang nagiging formation po nila, ito po siya. Nagiging column siya. Yan, ito, tingnan niyo po ito, makina. Yung po makinang na yan po ay mineral. Yan. Nagagaling lang po siya sa patak ng tubig, ayun po, sa gitna. Tumutulo po, ito po, ito yung ilaw. Ayan, papatak na siya. Ayun, dito po siya. Ayan, ganyan po yung nagiging itsura niya pag natuyo po yung tubig na pumatak sa kanya. Pero itong part na to, ito po. Ayan, patay na yan. Yan po ay...
Nangahawakan siya?
Hindi po, pintura. Kasi gawa nga po ng shooting. Yun na, bawal magpintura, bawal yung ganyan, bawal yung ano-anong gawin sa cave. Ayan, basta kuha lang sila ng kuha ng bayad ng permit. Ayan po. Pero nung kumbaga po, nagkaroon po kasi kami ng assessment ng DNR. Ayan. Kaya po ang shooting na ban dito. Nakita po nila yung damage ng shooting. Maliit na maliit na yon, para pong si Mama Mary na nakaluhod. Tingnan yung itsura niya. Pag walang ilaw, para siyang si Mama Mary na nakaluhod. At sa likod po ni Mama Mary, meron dinosaur na T-Rex. Ito po. Pulo na lang po yung natira. Million years. And kasi mabagal po ang pag-grow ng mga stalactite dito. And kaya po yan, matagal na panahon na po yung mga ganyang mga column, mga curtains. Dito naman pagpasok, yuko, tapos pwede nang tumayo.
Descending into this layer of limestones above us made it more safer because of the helmet. To prevent any injuries to the head, make sure to snugly fit it before entering and keep it on at all times.
Ingat mo. Susubok yung ano natin dito.
The ceiling is starting to get lower than the corridors we entered into. It is estimated that we are already 70 to 80 feet underground as we walked on these limestone passages.
Ayan, tumutulog po siya dito sa baba. Ito yung tinutuluan niya.
Notice the crystal-like reflection? It is caused by precipitation or moisture that triggers the production of calcium carbonate, which is the main mineral that forms stalactites and stalagmites.
Yuyuko. Ito yung tonsil ng Calinawan. Ito pong part na to, pag umuulan, nagmo-moist po siya, nagkakaroon ng, hindi naman siya totally malalim na tubig. Kumbaga yung flooring niya nagbabasa-basa. Kasi po nanggagaling doon sa taas, yung may opening doon ng bago tayo bumaba, doon po nanggagaling yung tubig niya.
This used to be a spelunking area where you'd have to crawl inside it as part of the attraction, but it was during the COVID-19 pandemic when fruit bats are observed to enter this small opening, and since then, it was never used for spelunking again, as to prevent disturbance in their habitat. The way here is getting more narrow as we descend further. Our bodies would slightly make a curved glide as we enter. Ate Christy described to us that there was a time they used to walk upright when going through this passage. Just imagine how narrow it would get as years go by when soil and water cause its erosion, possibly closing off many of its silent corridors.
Ayan, natin dito, nakatayo pa kami dito pag dumadaan eh. Masakit na sa likod.
Wala ba ahas dito, te? Huwag ka na magtanong.
Hindi po kaya alis na walang ahas. Pero ang ahas naman po kasi, once po na naramdaman nila na may tao or may gumagalaw, may maingay, sila po yung umiiwas. Ito yung exit niya. Doon dito tayo lalabas. Opo, kung doon tayo dumaan, dito tayo lalabas. Yun po ay mga 10 to 15 meters ay snake crawl.
Ay, gapang siya.
Gapang po talaga na. Talaga pong gapang na hindi pwedeng naka...
Ano ba gusto mo ikaw? Ay, isa. May nag-turba to? Opo, kanina. Opo.
Wala siyang corals. Kasi nga po, noong unang panahon po, ang Calinawan Cave ay lubog sa tubig dagat. Kaya po, nagkakaroon lang po siya ng mga ganyang dark spots. Kasi po paggabi, ang float bats dito natutulog. Nababagsakan ng mga pupo na wiwi nila. Ayan. Kaya po siya nagkakaroon nila.
Another interesting fact is that the whole cave complex, which is 7 levels, is connected to Montalban's Pamitinan Cave. The total distance is 60 kilometers away from its location in Barangay Tandangkutyo, and it is believed to take 9 days and 9 nights for one to travel by foot going to its exit at Montalban. It was a perfect hideout and a strategic passage, and was largely used as a military barracks by the Japanese during the war in the 1940s. The 6th level was bombed off when the Japanese forces are retreating from the American and Filipino troops, preventing anyone to ever enter again. Here, we were prepped to the stamina we'll be needing for the next 3 levels. Please note the additional payment you'll be needing to settle with the guides when you decide on continuing this part of the cave.
Mabidyoan kita, lumabas ka. Sige, parang maganda naman yung shot.
Hindi, okay lang. Nakukuhanan ko yung sarili ko yun.
Okay, meron naman tayo.
Kung baka medyo mas makita itong
Medyo mabigat. Yung dinadaanan natin na soil, nakawag dito.
What we are about to do here is what they call the duck crawl. Listen intently to your guide's advices, be careful moving about when spelunking, and please keep your helmet on.
Parang pili ko lulubod na ako dyan.
Wala eh, ma. Parang kailangan ng luna.
Ang gloves, hindi pa naman nag-ano.
Oo nga, no?
Ayan.
Here's another slight crawl. Water would drain in this level, making the clay-like mud soft, but firm enough for this activity. Trying to learn the right way to crawl on this very low limestone, Ate Christy made it look so easy, but let's see how it'll go for us.
Ayan. Ayan. Konting gapang. Konting gulong. Konting ayan. Oh, diba? Yeah.
Here goes my mom.
Ayan, ma.
Kasya yan. Sige, stretch mo yung paa mo. Stretch yan. Stretch mo. Tapos pasok mo yung paa mo sa loob. Pasok mo yan. Tapos braso. Sabay yuko. Yan. Sige, diretso lang.
Kasha ma, kasha ma. Legit.
O, di ba? Ulo muna. Ulo. Yan. Ayan, di ba? O, kasya naman, di ba? Yan. O, dito na tayo.
Nakakana mo ba ako?
Of course.
Yes.
Sabi, oh.
Oo, ma.
Kuha ang paggapang.
Pero walang kamandag yan. Wala namang.
Tsaka takot naman sa tao yan. Okay, dito tayo. Ayan, ito tayo sa 4th layer. Ito yung part kung saan, ayan, tignan nyo itong mga linya nito. Yan yung, ayan, tignan nyo yung linya na yan.
Parang ugat.
Yan, ito po, itong mga linya na to, ito, mga linya na to. Ayan.
Ito.
Yan yung level ng tubig ng typhoon dito.
The horizontal lines were in fact water stains during the Typhoon Ondoy when it hit the Philippines back in September 2009. I remember vividly how news coverage were when it was said to bring a month's worth of rainfall that caused a lot of flooding in many parts of the country. I cannot imagine the unfortunate instance if someone did got trapped inside the walls of Calinawan Cave. Getting stuck in its dark labyrinth doused with water, the eerie thought caused me chills just thinking about it. Ate Christie further explained how they closed the cave for 3 to 4 months due to the slow drainage of the water. This piece of its history made their decision to close off the 3rd to 5th level whenever it is the rainy amihan season.
Ito yung 5th layer. Yan, ito yung tatawag na Japanese altar. Noong unang panahon po kasi, noong panahon ng hapon, pag alas 12 po ng tanghali, yung sikat ng araw dyan sa pumapasok po siya rito straight. Noong panahon nila. Pero sa ngayon, hindi na namin siya ma-experience kasi iba na yung ikot ng mundo natin, ng ano natin, diba? Dati na, ayan, pumapasok kayo dito straight pa dito yan. At yun po yung time na ginagawa po ng mga hapon na magdasal. Noong panahon po nila, dito sila nag-iipon-ipon, dito sila nag-aalay. Pagka alas 12 ng tanghali.
And these are fruit bats. I would love to know what species of bats they were, but they are nocturnal. They feed primarily on fruits and forest plants. They are social animals and forms colonies to protect, mate, and find food together. Sadly, these animals are also vulnerable and risk to be endangered because of hunting and habitat loss.
Yun nga lang, hindi na siya pwede pasukin ngayon kasi sarado.
Dahil sa pinasabog.
Dahil pinasabog na ng mga hapon.
Saan ang pinaka-opening mo?
Ito po, pababa po siya. Magro-roam pababa. Pagbaba po sa babang-baba niyan, meron siyang malawak na parang kwarto na may mga pinto-pinto. Yun yung way papunta doon. At dito rin, na ano ni Marcos, yung Yamashita treasure. Tapos sabi nila, Golden Buddha. Dito din po. Dito nila nakuha.
Just as we are about to get tired and get spooked by the many different corridors that we saw as we ascend towards the exit, the bright light of the sun welcomed us back from our short trip to the limestone wonder underneath these mountains.
Survived it!
We quickly packed to get ready to find the river near this cave. It gave me a sore in both thighs the day after. It is a steep way going down and up back to the cave, but if you're hiking a lot or working out your legs a lot, it won't be a problem. Just don't go without warming up like me though. Although I didn't get to swim, it may look really shallow from where I stood, but if you walk a little further upriver, there's these deeper portions that is up to your neck. Just be careful stepping on the rocks, might be slippery, and pay the fees before you take a dip with your friends and family. I've come to think of some important things looking back at the start of our journey in Calinawan. The cave experience brought a new adventure and gave new meaning of how it is to discover and experience structures that is usually hidden and oblivious to one's naked eye. When you're always in a four-corner wall, walking always on the same concrete roads every day, it becomes a cycle and a tiring repetition. So much for the complexities for being human. But somehow, being in these hollow, quiet, dark, cold spaces brings out the mystery, the excitement, and the rush of discovery. Life no longer becomes unbearable. I just think that it's simply one of the most compelling things to realize in one's life, that there is inexplicable beauty and sense of fulfillment when one is illuminating the unknown. If you want to visit Calinawan Cave, here are their rates. You can walk in alone or with a group with no need for reservation fees. You can go there by commute, or you can bring your car with you. Just be aware that the roads are bumpy on your way here. That's about it. Thanks for watching my video. If you enjoyed having this adventure with us, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Bye!